Good morning. I don't know what is up with my orientation. I got to go back and look at my phone. And so I'm having to stream in portrait because I'm having trouble getting it to unlock and stream in landscape. So bear with me. But the good thing about it is it does give the nice length. So I'm going to be training this morning. Number one question, how do you stick to your training schedule? Get a calendar and put it in the calendar. So I'm going to, and we should be starting our training in about 5 minutes. So go to August. So it's all written in. So I've penciled in the entire month. One of the things that I've learned over years of having overcome obesity 10 years ago and keeping that weight off is that I scheduled my training sessions. 80% of transformation, weight loss, is nutrition. But what gets you to stick to the nutrition plan? And I have found that training is linked to the ability to stick to your nutrition. When I train in a fun and smart and effective way, there's a whole cascade of things going on that helps me to stick to my nutrition plan. And it isn't just psychological, it is physiological. It seems that the right amount of training has a physiological effect on me that really helps me to stick to my nutrition. So what does that look like? It means that I'm not going to pursue a painful, long, or overly strenuous training session because I find that that increases my appetite. It increases my stress, raises my cortisol, and makes me want to eat more. So I'm going to keep my training session within the perimeters where I'm really enjoying it and it feels good. It is going to be challenging, but it's still going to feel good. So today I am going to start my warm up with the 15-pound kettlebell. Eventually I could go up to 20, but we're going to start with 15. All right. There's my trusty 15-pounder. I'm not going to do a lot of talking through this. It's very early in the morning and my husband and my son are still sleeping. So just going to start with my series of 20 kettlebell swings interspersed with the upper body warm-up. Here we go. Oh, 20, 20, 20, 20, 20 for a total of 100. It's a really good warm-up. All right, let's rock and roll. Stick-ups. So that's 8. 20 more. Reverse flies. Twenty more swings. shoulder rotations. Or L's. 20 more. W's, warming up the back. Last 20. My breathing is elevated, heart rate's elevated, 20 more. Water. All right. Whew. That was 20 swings, 8 stick-ups. 20 swings, 8 reverse flies. 20 swings, 8 shoulder rotations. 20 swings, W's, 20 swings. Ooh, I don't think I did the I's, but 5 sets of 20, 100 swings, heart rate and breathing elevated. Push-ups and squats, we're gonna superset these, 3 sets of 10. So I start my push-up, starting my push-up on the floor, and then going up to the counter when that gets too hard. So here's what that looks like. All right, close grip push-ups. Three hard ones with my best form, and then switching it out to right here. So I can get my chest all the way down. All the way down. For a total of 10. Going into the squats. Nice and easy, gonna change the angle. There we go. Not real heavy today. So we're gonna get that on the shoulders. And for 10. So, let me set this up a little better. Yes, you can train in your home office. All right. So I'm going to re-rack this. So there you have it on my home squat rack. This is the Valor Fitness BD8. Back to push-ups. So 3 of those full close grip on the floor. And then elevated. 7 more. All right, so let's make this angle a little better. There we go. Cool. You can see, whoops, significantly more. All right, back to squats. It's important that we can see. Here we go. And backing it out. And coming on in. Here we go. Getting a little lower. Re-rack. One side, other side. Can't go too heavy on my home system. If I really wanted to squat heavy, I'm gonna need to go to the gym, but I can still get it done. One more set, here come the push-ups. Three here. And 3 of the easier ones. Fixing the angle. 6 more. All right. When you're doing elevated push-ups, make sure you're using a sturdy surface that's not going to push away from you. Overhead press and Romanian deadlift. Let's bring it back in. All right, now we can see. All right, for that overhead press, gonna go with 12s. At an angle so you can see. Run into my weights. Pulling in the abs. Yeah. Right into Romanian deadlift, 60 pounds for 10. just clearing the knees. Resting and talking technique. So, really wanting to tighten the core. So, I'm going to inhale, coming down, and then exhale on the way up. Now, so important. When I get to the top, when you get to the top, squeeze the glutes, zip up the abs, engage, everything pulled in and tight. So your Romanian deadlift, it's gonna work your back, it's gonna work your glutes, it's gonna work your hamstrings. You've got to give it that powerful squeeze as you get to the top. Get tall, get tight, squeeze, lift everything up. Time for another round. Carefully walking around my barbell. Whew. 10 more overhead press, 12-pound dumbbells. Once again, squeeze that body at the top. Lean and tight. Lean and tight. Squeeze your legs. Squeeze your abs. Two more. Romanian deadlift, using that technique, tall and tight. Once you stand up, hinge the hips back. Inhale, exhale. Tall and tight. Pulling in those abs. Come around. Whew. Okay. When I'm going for getting stronger, I'm going to use that 8-5 technique. 8 reps at a lighter weight, 5 reps at my 5-rep max. That's how I get stronger. At this particular point, changing my focus to getting a little bit leaner. So, 3 sets of 10. Instead of a set of 8 and then 5, 3 sets of 10 at the same weight, which I want to be challenging at the end. One more round. Whew. Gotta go ahead and send the puppies out. Close the door. Shoo shoo, go on, daddy's up. Go see dad. There you go. All right. Here we go. Don't trip over your weights, okay? Whew. All right. And up they come, last round, best round, right? Get the angle right, you might be able to see the mirror. Romanian deadlift. Last set of RDLs. Very cool. All right. Water. Oh, putting the barbell away. I want you to be very careful on your form when you get weights out and when you put them away. The reality is that the time when injury is the most likely to happen in weightlifting is getting the weights out and putting them away. If you think about it, a lot of times you're in a vulnerable position when you're getting the weights and when you're putting them away. Don't just be careful with your form during the lifts, be careful in between. Our next set of exercises, the reverse fly, and then an overhead tricep extension. Water. All right, not gonna go real heavy on these. Couple of 10s. Couple of 10s for the reverse fly. All right, let's get this set up. Coming forward. So, training the deltoids, of course, but really also training those shoulders, keeping the shoulders down, abs tight, not training the upper traps, working the shoulders. Overhead tricep extension. Notice the way you have your hands stacked. You're going to want to switch your hands on the next round. And pressing up. And exhale at the top. Squeeze those legs. Pull in your abs. 7, 8, it's 9, and 10. All right, so my left hand is on top. Next time, my right hand's gonna be on top. Whew. So we want that wonderful neutral spine. Neutral from the neck to the small of the back. Not rounded, not contracted, in neutral. Another set. All right. Into that neutral position, ready. Exhale. Pulling those out. 8 and 10. Ooh, feeling powerful, feels good. Woo. Woo. So now my right hand is going to be on top. Press it up, drop it back. Well, a little clicking in the elbow. I'm going to slow it down. Good, that worked. Definitely harder with my non-dominant hand switched. Whew. Concentrating a little bit more on upper body exercise. Teaching fitness, doing choreography, I get lots of work and training on my lower body. I want to keep it balanced. I don't get as much work on my upper body. So I'm going to do a significant amount of exercises to get that upper body strong and tight. Would really like to be getting more push-ups in that full push-up position without having to go elevated. Last round. So using a pair of 10s for the reverse fly, using a single 15 for the tricep extension, kind of leaving myself somewhere to go over the course of this 4-week program. Using good form to pick up the weights. Here we go. Abs tight. Feet don't roll in or out, really even. Work that back. And the delts. And there's that 15. I'm going to go ahead and go right hand on top again. Press it overhead, drop it back, just so you can see. Once again, little click in the elbow. I'm going to fix that. There we go. Notice that my forearms are next to my ears. Getting hard. Getting harder. And that's what we want. You want that last rep to take some effort. Pain is necessary. It may be, it's possible that no pain, no gain is true in terms of gaining size and volume. But in terms of getting lean and tight and strong, I do believe that we don't have to go to pain. We do have to go to effort. There has to be good effort involved, but it doesn't need to be painful. Well, we'll find out, won't we? We'll keep coming back, keep training, and we'll see what my results are, and yours if you're following along in 4 weeks, right? We'll see if it's true. All right, hammer curl and calf raise. Absolutely love these. This is when we get into some of the fun stuff. Just to leave myself somewhere to go over the course of the 4-week program, I'm going to go with 10s here. I probably could do 12s. All right, shoulders back, chest lifted, abs tight, glutes tight. Here we go. Inhale. 3. It's 4 and 5 and 6 and 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now I'm going to go right into my calf raises. Here we go. So good for the arches. Going to go right into it. Here we go, but starting with my left this time. Getting harder. So as you can see, making it difficult by powering right through and doing all 3 sets in succession. Last set, here we go. Whew. So good for my forearms. Really increasing the endurance in my hands and forearms. You gotta have strong hands and strong forearms to be a weightlifter, right? Gotta have those strong hands and arms. We're gonna do 4 more. 4, 3, 2, And 1, holding up, holding up, holding up, and come down. Whew. All right. So here's where a little awkward. I am going to do my intervals now. So it's a little hard. Resting before my intervals. I am at a healthy weight for my height, but it's the high healthy weight. So it's, you know, about the highest I should be at 5'1". And it is challenging because on camera, you look back at yourself and you do feel like, wow, that's not necessarily what I see in the mirror, at any rate. One of the things that I have found, even with my experience as a certified personal trainer and training for a long time, still dealing with, you know, this desire to present a particular image. But what I have decided is I might as well go ahead and start. So grateful for everyone who has subscribed to my channel, but I think I have about, you know, a little more than 350 subscribers right now. We've got, you know, a couple of views on this live feed, but I'm in a place in putting my work on YouTube where, you know, I don't have thousands or hundreds of thousands of people watching this stream. So this is probably a pretty good time to get on camera, get the bugs out, and start getting comfortable with training on my YouTube channel. And I'm so grateful for those of you who are joining me early on in the process. And then as, you know, over the course of the next year, I know that I'm going to get more comfortable, going to get even better at, you know, cueing and coaching for the camera, and who knows, maybe getting leaner. That being said, if I do, great. If I don't, I still feel like we do need representations of what a healthy weight looks like throughout the spectrum. So much in the media that we do see is that we see this, you know, very, very, very hyper lean expression of weight for women. And so I'm just going to go ahead and say, these are the high healthies. This is what it looks like. And so I'm going to go ahead and train and pursue fitness and good energy and all the other things that I do as a mom and as a businesswoman and as a singer too. All right, I am recovered. It's time to do intervals. So these, I'm not going to make them too terribly hard. I am going to go for, I'm going to do total body extensions, cross-body mountain climbers, and I am going to do a jumping jack, but I'm going to try to land as lightly as I can so I'm not, you know, well, you'll see. All right, so total body extensions, and I'm going to do these in rounds of, I'm going to do 10s, so 10 seconds of work or 10 reps of work, and then about 8 seconds of rest. All right, here we go. And I'm going to do 3 rounds. Oh, where's my rest? There it is. Soft landings. Eight seconds of rest. Round 2. Eight seconds of rest. floor. Crossbody mountain climbers. Starting to count my rest as I come up. Here we go. Soft landings. 8 seconds of rest going into that last round. And then counting 6, 1,000, 7, 1,000, 8, 1,000. Here we go. Coming up on the balls of my feet. So good for balance. Whew. And 10, resting, 1,000. 5, 1,000. Coming into the crossbody mountain climber. And coming up. 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000. 7, 1,000. All right, here we go. This is it. All right. Best part is we've done the training, nice and warm. Now I get to do my favorite part, stretch. So I'm going to begin with the stretch that I teach my students in class. And then I am going to go on into some more advanced stretching. The beginning part is for everybody. The ending part is for people who have already been working on their flexibility for some time. We're going to lunge forward with the right leg. Zip up the abs, shoulders are down. Inhale the arms up. And hold. So we're really stretching the calf and stretching the hip flexor. And reach 1, 2, 3, and 4. And you're going to roll the hands down. Flamenco hands. And nice and easy, come up and switch it out. And lunging forward on the other side. Get your balance. You can have a chair next to you. I did also do, on this channel, there's a gentle chair workout. Everything's supported by a chair. Check that out if you want something gentle. Inhale up. And reach left, right, and roll the hands down. So now we're going to get at those hamstrings. A little bit of inner thigh as well. Come into an easy second position. Inhale up and drop the hands flat back down. Then let the head go. Let it go. Inhale and then exhale as you roll up. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale here as you drop the head. And then exhale up. Let's do that 2 more times. Wonderful stretch. Really learn this, memorize it, use it. Inhale up. Flat back, exhale down. Inhale as you release the head. And then exhale as you roll up. Let's take that sequence 1 more time. Ready? Inhale up. Hands to the thighs, exhale, flat back down. Release the head. Inhale. And then exhale. As you stack the spine. Feet together, lace the fingers, turn them over, stretch up. Inhale. Don't let the feet roll out or in. Get them nice and even into the floor. Squeeze the thighs together. Inhale. And exhale. Stretching from the hip to the armpit. Look up if you wish. Or you can keep your eyes straight ahead, which is easier for your balance. Inhale. Let's repeat the process. Lace the fingers, turn the hands over. And exhale. Ooh, feels so good. Squeeze the glutes. Don't let the feet roll out like mine. I have a tendency to roll out. Don't let that happen. Keep the feet even into the floor. Oh, yes. Stretch and look up. Inhale, exhale. Oh, and open up. Very nice. Let's go ahead and do a little bit of balance work. You can certainly have your hand on a chair or counter if you wish. All right, so the heel is on top of the arch. Lift the heel and lift to the calf. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale, and extend and come out. Heel is on top of the arch. Arms up. Lift the toes. Find your balance. Lift to the calf. Inhale, exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale out and extend and finish. Good. A little bit of balance for today. So that is the everybody level. Now we're going to go into a little bit more advanced stretching. So I'm going to pull out my mat. I'm going to go at a diagonal. I think that's the best way for you to see it. And I'm going to grab a couple of dumbbells. All right. So the dumbbells are going to go on either side, carefully setting them down. Good. All right, so let's begin. Nice and easy. Coming down. I'm going to start with my stretches in a second. So I don't want to allow my knees to roll in. So that is going to limit my range of motion, right? If I'm keeping my knees not rolling in, keeping them up, knees pointing toward the ceiling, it's going to stop me from going as far forward. So what we're doing today is we're doing some resisted stretching. So even though my chest is going in this direction, I'm going to add some resistance in the other direction, and I do that by gently putting my fingertips on the back of my head and resisting backwards against my hand. So I'm going to inhale without that first, pressing down into my legs. I'm not just going to flop over. I'm not just going to flop over into the pancake. I'm going to press down into my legs. I have a neutral spine as I come down. Feeling a strong stretch in the hip flexors and also in the back of the leg. But not feeling the stretch under here, under my knees, correct? The stretch is where it should be. It's in the adductors. Definitely in the adductors. All right, so now I'm gently going to resist backwards. Inhale and exhaling forward and turning the head and coming down and pressing back up. Not all the way down yet, correct? Looking to the other side, inhale and coming down, pressing into the legs. As you can see, not coming all the way to the floor. So, because I don't want my knees to roll in. And inhale and exhaling down, coming down a little bit farther. And exhaling down a little bit farther. Oh, fluff from the puppies. And a little bit farther. Continuing to feel the stretch here, not under here. And a little farther. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Coming down farther. Inhale up. Exhale down. Notice that I've got my hand here to make sure that my knees aren't rolling in. Remember, this is for advanced. If you're advanced at flexibility, notice I'm floating down. If you're a beginner, you might really feel this in your lower back, and that's the last thing that we want. All right, here we go. There we go, touching down. And you can even add a pushing against yourself back. So I'm coming down, but I'm resisting backwards. Resist, 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 and come down. Yeah, it works. Resist, 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 and come down. And two more, resist, resist, resist as you come down. And last time, resist, 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 and all the way down. So no, it's not a full-on pancake, but slowly but surely getting lower and lower. All right, so now I'm going to work on, nice and easy, I am going to work on my split. I'm going to start with my non-dominant side first. So I'm a little bit less flexible with my left leg forward. So I'm going to start with my left leg forward. So nice and easy, I'm going to lift up. I'm going to over crunch this knee. And I'm going to come out, lifting up on my hands and coming down, trying to avoid crunching down on my knee. So here I am, not all the way down. Inhale, exhale. Now I'm going to press into the legs and I'm going to come down. And this is where my dumbbells come in. So I'm going to pull them in and I'm going to use them to really grip and help me to stay up as I stretch the hip flexor and the top of the quad and back. So this is really going to let me lift up and stretch that area, flexing the front foot and then pointing and flexing and pointing and into that stretch and breathe. I'm going to just adjust my foot a little bit. There we go. And stretch. And as you can see, the weights are helping me to stay in this upright position on top. And release. And then gently allowing the front leg to bend and come in, back leg to come in as well. 54, having fun at 54 and having danced for a long time. The goal is to keep my upper body up. If I was going to do a grand jeté, I wouldn't want to be bending over. I'd want to have the upper body nice and elevated. Probably not going to be, I definitely continuing to choreograph. So much of my work, and I still sing and I do still perform, but so much of my work is intended to help me to stay flexible and strong and capable enough so that I can demonstrate when I choreograph. So of course I'm working with younger dancers who have all of the strength and flexibility of youth, but I want to maintain mine so that I can teach and so that I can demonstrate. So as you can see, really trying to, if I can, keep those hips level. Most of all, keep the upper body up. Getting that powerful stretch in the front of the hip on the left. So once again, for folks with advanced flexibility, beginners, stick with the earlier part of the stretch about 5 minutes ago where we're on our feet. Woo! All right, let's go ahead and come back. Inhale, exhale. Make sure these are out of the way. Whew. Nice and easy. Now, resting and relaxing. And resting and relaxing. And nice and easy. Floating the hips up. Oh, and rolling down the spine. Abs down flat. Hips up and rolling down the spine. And since I'm here, just going to do some McGills on each side. Abs down and tight. That leg is driving into the floor, lifting my sternum up. Belly down. Try to keep it down. And the other side. Extend the other leg. Pull that belly down, lifting the sternum up. Pulling it down. And finish. So there you have it, essentially an entire class, an entire fitness session here on Friday. Thank you so much for being with me as I build the Sugar Freedom channel, as I continue to get stronger and leaner and tighter and healthier. Really learning to enjoy the health and fitness that you have right now. I am so grateful that I can train. that I have a place to teach my classes, Solly Breath in Sonora. So be grateful for every moment. Just the fact that we can train, just the fact that we can practice fitness, I'm so grateful for that. So be grateful for the body that you have now, and be excited about the fact that you can get stronger as you go along. Write down what weights you're using, correct? So that when you do lift heavier, you can be excited and proud of yourself for the fact that you can lift a bit heavier today. If you get that extra push-up, be proud of that. Enjoy the journey. If I look back to when I went from 185 down to 117 and then stabilizing right around 125, I'm a little higher than that right now. I wish I had enjoyed the journey even more. I wish I had enjoyed 170, 160, 150, 140. I wish I had celebrated those increments a little bit more, because they were worth celebrating. So especially if you can be happy now, imagine how much happier you're going to be as you get fitter and stronger. And then my final piece of advice for today is connect your fitness to service. Connect your training to the energy and the strength it gives you to add to other people's lives. It's a lot of fun. Once again, thank you so much for being with me. Subscribe. I have committed to doing my live broadcasts every Monday at, I try to get going at 6:15, sometimes at 6:30 Pacific time. So I'll definitely have it turned on by 6:15 and training by 6:30. So I hope that you will come back and train with me on Mondays at 6:15, really starting at 6:30 Pacific. We are going to be doing the same training. So if you go back to Monday's broadcast, everything is listed here. And of course, I will list this in the description as well, all of the exercises. So let me just go through those exercises one more time. So we're doing 1, 2, 3, 4 supersets. And those supersets are push-up and squat, 10 reps for 3 rounds. Overhead press and Romanian deadlift, 10 reps for 3 rounds. Reverse fly, 10 reps for 3 rounds, supersetted with a tricep extension. And then finally, hammer curls and calf raises. And then, of course, I will be doing some intervals and then going into my total body stretch afterwards. So tune in on Mondays for the live broadcast, and I'll throw in some more live recordings of my own training, and then we'll get more things like recipes during the week. Subscribe. Comment, is there something that you need for your fitness lifestyle? As you know, I am no sugar, no grains, no vegetable oils. Are there recipes that you're looking for? Are there challenges that you're facing? Leave them in a comment so that I can address them on this channel, because I would really like to. Okay, oh, if you want the nutrition program, it's available at sugarfreedom.com, and I will see you on Monday, 6:15 Pacific, for another live broadcast of Train with Catherine. Okay, bye-bye.